Hey, can you stick around? We do a top 5 list every day. We want to include you in on it. Are you good with that?
Absolutely. Yeah,
all right,
course.
Mikey McNuggets, our producer, is going to take us through the top 5. What is today's topic, first of all?
Today's top cheeses, the 5 best cheeses. I've interviewed some pretty cool people. I don't get nervous. I'm nervous right now to go cheese for cheese with Joe Thomas.
Yeah, didn't he say he's going to roast you on this?
Yeah, I think Joe may know a thing or two about cheese.
Yeah. All right, take us through your top 5 cheeses, and I want to hear Joe's thoughts on them. Go ahead.
There we go. Number 5, Pepperjack cheese.
Oh, wow, that's my
It's
number
got a little
one.
kick. It's meltable. It's versatile. And it has a high meltability rating. Number 5, Pepperjack.
Joe, what do you make of that? That seems low to me.
A little low.
No, Pepperjack is a very down the middle, like normal cheese. It's not good in a lot of applications, except for it's really good on like burgers when you're trying to add a little bit of heat to something. But it's basically just a cheddar, so it's pretty boring. For a guy like Mikey McNuggets, I'm not exactly surprised that he went with boring for his
In other words, you're vanilla.
Well, you should rip these guys even
Mr.
more.
Yeah, because I like
number
it.
one.
I love Pepperjack. I can't wait to hear his top 5. What do you have at number 4, Mikey?
Yeah. That's a
Number
sandwich
4.
cheese here, kids.
Parmesan cheese. Name any dish, put Parmesan on it, it's automatically better. Number 4, Parmesan.
Joe?
I love Parmesan. It's one of the most underrated cheeses that's out there because most people just think about Parmesan on pizzas, maybe on salads, shred it a little bit. But if you have a charcuterie board and you throw some Parmesan on there for your hard cheese lovers, it's one of the best cheeses out there because it's got these little crystallizations in there that kind of give you a mouthfeel that you don't usually get with a lot of cheeses. It's also got a saltiness that's really favorable when you're pairing it with a lot of different
He's off the chain here.
and some wines.
He's going
dude. I'm telling you,
charcuterie board.
Parmesan, you guys buy a big brick or a big wheel of Parmesan and cut a couple hunks. It is phenomenal cheese.
It ain't cheap, but it's worth it.
We got Bobby Flay in the house.
That was the most in-depth description
Ever.
of Parmesan cheese I have ever heard, by the
Amazing.
way, Joe.
Amazing.
You've got a future
Thank
as a
you.
food
I love
critic.
Parmesan.
Hall of Fame cheese
Thank
guy,
you.
too.
McNuggets, what's number 3?
Real quick, Joe Thomas just called me Mikey McNuggets.
Yeah.
Are we best friends now, Joe?
Yeah, we are.
He's like, I don't even know what you look like.
I mean, I think the name's got to stick now.
It does.
Yeah.
Number 3, I'm not going to lie. This should be higher. I chickened out. Goat cheese. Great meltability rating. It goes good on burgers, salads. It's versatile, and frankly, it tastes amazing.
I love it. I'm with you.
Joe?
Brothers.
Remind me to put
Love
this on
goat
the
cheese.
stuff that brothers don't eat.
Yeah.
No goat cheese.
Joe, do you like it?
You should add goat cheese into the diet because it's outstanding. The spreadability. If you're coming up with a top 5 cheese list, you got to have a spreadable cheese, and your goat cheese is going to be up there number 1.
Wow.
Number
Joe loves
one.
the goat cheese.
Yeah,
Number
spreadable
1 for
is key.
spreadable cheeses. For spreadable cheeses.
For
not overall,
spreadable
just for
cheeses, okay.
spreadables.
It's not bad in the
Yeah.
flavor department either. Some people
I'll
say
stick
it's
with cream
bland.
cheese on
What's
spreadable.
number 2?
Hey, geez, take a double barrel pork chop and spread cream. Not cream cheese. You got me going. Goat cheese all over that with some blueberry compote on top. It'll blow your mind.
Now I'm starved. What's
There you
number
go.
2?
Number 2, mozzarella. Mozzarella sticks, top 5 appetizer. It's
Number
got
one
the
for
ooey
me.
gooey goodness,
False.
and it could be good eaten cold. And not all cheeses are good eaten.
Joe, you buying that?
No, mozzarella is not in your top 5. It's boring. There's nothing to it. All these other cheeses do mozzarella only better, so get out of here.
You've been dismissed.
The
No,
only
Mikey
reason you use
McNuggets.
mozzarella is because it's low moisture. And you don't want your pizza crust to get soggy. That's the only reason mozzarella deserves any airtime at all.
Airtime. What's number 1?
It's cheddar. I know it's kind of boring, but it's the most versatile. It goes good on literally anything, and it's the most common base
I
for
love
mac
cheddar,
and cheese,
too.
which is delicious.
It never
But
lets
Joe's
you
not
down.
gonna like it, though, but I love
it. It never
it.
lets you down, but I think Joe actually will like it. Joe?
I like it because you got to have one like baseline. Everybody loves this cheese. It can go well with anything. You can age it like a 10-year cheddar. You can smoke it. You can do a lot of things with cheddar. It's a sandwich cheese. You can eat it by itself. Like it's the most versatile, and you got to have a versatile cheese up there.
Come on, Joe.
He has really thought this out.
Yes.
That's what I love about Joe.
What
He's
would
taking-
cheese.
Joe, what would be
There's
your
no
number one?
There's no provolone. There's no American. There's no Swiss.
American's
American is a real
processed.
cheese.
American's a
terrible.
processed cheese. That doesn't even count. Joe, what's
Yeah.
your number 1?
No blue cheese.
Swiss. I like Swiss. It's got the most interesting flavors to me. I like the little holes in there. I don't know why. That's nothing to maybe just the mouthfeel, but like a good baby Swiss is hard to beat. Number 2 would be Manchego for me. If you've ever had a Manchego, it kind of toes the line between a hard cheese and a soft cheese. It plays well on everything, and it does all the things that cheddar can do, only better.
Joe, I think you love the holes because you created a lot of holes as an offensive lineman, right?
Oh, that's right.
It's all
there you
about
go.
blowing
That makes
guys
sense.
up.
Just bias there for me.
Yeah, and Swiss is great on a burger. I love Swiss on a burger.
Yeah.
Swiss
You know
is
what? I think what we've decided here, Joe, there's a restaurant in Green Bay that I used to hit every time I was there to cover a Packers game. They make this soup. It's called a 5-cheese soup, and it's got somehow it's got beer in it as well. It is
Beer cheese soup is great.
How can you go? It's the only place I've ever had it is Wisconsin. But they use 5 different cheeses and the beer in the soup, and I'm starved just thinking about it right now. You can put cheese in everything and make it better.
No doubt.
Cheese makes everything better. That's the moral of this story. But
Yes.
beer cheese soup, that's something that's kind of funny. You're right. It's very regional. Wisconsin makes it. I've never made it, so I don't even know if they really actually put beer in it. I'm assuming by the name, but we should bring that to Ohio because it is damn good.
Listen, it would go crazy in Ohio because our first cousins really are Wisconsin folks. I think we're really
Pretty
close
much.
philosophically and everything else. That's why I fit here.
Real
so
quick,
well.
Joe, what's we saw Nick Chubb squatting. I've been asking everybody about this today. Nick Chubb, have you ever squatted that much? And is he the
No.
biggest stud running back ever?
I got to think so. I mean, I know that Saquads is, known for having some big squats, but the way Nick Chubb put that weight up and down was unbelievable. I was like at my peak, super strong when I was 20 years old. I was like a 600-pound squatter, but Chubb is like a 750. I mean, his squats and those legs, that strength that he has in his hips, it's no wonder he steamrolls guys every Sunday.
No doubt.
Yeah, it is crazy. Joe
you're
Thomas,
the man, buddy.
Cleveland loves you. You know that. And when you're back in Cleveland, please come by our studio.